back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to the channel. This video is part 2 of the Glarry Black Stratocaster. You can see the unboxing and first impression here. This is a pretty impressive guitar for the money out of the box, and you can see that in the video. And although this is okay out of the box, great, you can get on with it, just plug in and off you go. I know that I can set it up better, so I'm going to set it up how I like it, and I'm going to show you all the specs and everything, take all the pieces, you can see all the ins and outs, and I'm going to put it all back together again, and then give it another whirl, and give you my second opinion. Right, this is the guitar they sent me, links are in the description as per normal. It is the GST Rosewood Fingerboard electric guitar in black. Like I say, you can check out the unboxing in the other video. So this is just the specs of it. $65.99 free UK shipping, which is incredible. And basically we've got, it's a right-handed guitar, it's in black, it's 22 frets, nut width 1.656 inches, scale length 25.5 inches, and we got 6 strings, of course, single pickups. We'll have a look at those in a minute, but I'm guessing they're just your standard ceramic pickups. Tremolo bridge system, 5-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone. It's a basswood body, maple neck, rosewood fretboard. For the money, that's incredible on its own. Tuning pegs are metal, the nut is plastic, bridge is metal, blah, 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 blah. Guitar dimensions at the bottom there, which is interesting if anybody's interested, and it weighs 5.18 pounds, so it's not heavy. It's a little bit on the lighter side, which I like. And you get the gig bag. Well, it's not a gig bag, it's a carry bag, shoulder strap, wire, tools, plectrum, tremolo arm. So there you are, and there's the other colours it's available in too. Right, so I've been dying to do this since I made the video yesterday. I'm dying to get this guitar on the bench and take it to pieces and put it back together and make it play like I like them to play. So see you in the workshop. So we're on the bench. First thing I've noticed is trying to get these strings out. The ball ends are all stuck in the trem block, so you need to find something to poke them out. They're quite in there. Oh. So I might just drill those out a little bit before I put this back together. Okay, strings are off. I just use this piece of copper tubing, which fits nicely in the hole, but you could probably use something else, hair grip or something I've used before. So while I'm here, let's get the plastic covering off the scratch plate. It's very satisfying. Yeah, I'll take the knobs off as well. Yes, it does annoy me. People don't take the knobs off when they're taking the plastic off, and then you end up with a build-up underneath the knobs, which just make a scratchy, horrible noise when you turn them. I'll have to loosen the nut on that one because it's underneath the nut as well. Interesting, there's little holes there, if you can see those, and there's like a nipple on the pot to stop the pot spinning. I think that's quite cool. Haven't seen that before. I'll put the knobs back on, there's no point in having them off now, so that's all the plastic off. I've undone the screws. Wow, it's windy outside, you can hear the banging. So we'll have a look at this. So that is our inside. So yeah, like I said, ceramic pickups. All looks very neat and tidy. You've got the circuit board, toggle switch, little pads, but it looks, you know, well put together. Nothing wrong with any of that at all. You can see the routing is actually quite neat, and it's got cutouts for 2 humbuckers as well if you wanted to upgrade that, which is sweet. All looks very neat and tidy, to be honest. I like it. Very good. It's got this white powder stuff. I'll probably just hoover all that out. And in case you're interested, there's your jack. Just standard as you'd expect, but works just fine. So there's nothing to do there other than put it all back. So I'll just screw these back down. So there's the neck. There's no other serial numbers or anything on it whatsoever. All looks like you'd expect it to look. And the neck pocket. Okay, it's not the neatest in the world, but we're not seeing any issues with it, so it fits in there snugly. So I'm not too worried about any of that. I don't think it needs shimming or anything either, from what I feel when I play it at the moment. So, but we'll see when we put it back together. Now these plastic like gaskets they put on, I'm not sure whether it's necessary. I tend to take them out. I just feel that the guitar sustains slightly better without it on there. I don't know whether it's because it's aesthetic or what, but you can't really tell anyway if you take it out and leave it in. So I tend to take them out. I just feel like the whole guitar just resonates slightly better with it off. Of course I could be talking nonsense, but that's just how I feel. And there it is with it removed. I actually think it looks better without it as well, but that's my preference. So I went ahead and I tightened all the tuning keys up. I straightened them all up and tightened them up so they're nice and tight. Now I'm going to just roll off the edges of the fretboard slightly. I'm not going to show you the process. There's loads of ways of doing it, and you'll probably go, Brent, you're doing it wrong. But I've got my method and it works great for me. And then I'm going to polish these frets up. Not that they need it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I might as well while the strings are off. And I'm going to treat this rosewood with some lemon oil as well. The ends feel really nice now, lovely. Really smooth, rounded off fretboard, which is great. Just massaging some lemon oil into the rosewood. Now that whole process took about 15 minutes with rolling off the edges of the fretboard, polishing the frets and cleaning it and everything. So it just shows you that you can make a really nice finish on the neck without much trouble at all. So the nut is plastic, but it is cut very, very well, and I'm not going to change. I do have a bone one in here, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave that as is. But I'm going to put some nut sauce on it, and I make my own nut sauce. Clear your dirty minds. I'll show you what I do. So here's a bit I've got a tiny little bit left. There's enough in there to do this, and all I use is just Vaseline, and I get a pencil and a piece of sandpaper or something, and I just sand the graphite from the pencil into some Vaseline and just mix it all up, and that gives you nut sauce. And you just dab that in the nut, and it just helps with the lubrication. Yum, 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 yum. And there it is, homemade nut sauce in all the grooves. Right, so I've restrung it. If you're interested, these are what I've used. I Iike electric guitar strings, 9s. So now I'm just setting the action. There's lots of ways you can do this. I'm not going to show you how I do it, but I do have a video on my channel, which you can see now, of a way of setting up the action on your guitar. Go check that out. Alright, all done. Action is set up just how I like it. There are no fret issues whatsoever. The pickups are a decent height now, so the output is much better. And I didn't have to touch the tremolo at all. It's fine as it is. Holds its tune perfectly and you can dive bomb it. The neck feels really nice now. It's all rolled off on the edges. There's no sharpness whatsoever. Polished frets. It is really nice with the oiled rosewood as well. The ding at the 12th fret, it doesn't bother me all that much. It doesn't affect the playing. You can hardly notice it. I know it's there, but you know, it's not that bad. So this guitar is a winner, I think. Ooh, if you like this kind of video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out in a big way. Check out the links in the description for Glarry. Thank you to Glarry for sending me this to have a go on. It's been a real pleasure. And congratulations on producing a good instrument at a really, really affordable price. So I'm just gonna rock out now through to the end of the video. So peace until next time.